But ball pythons are one of the most popular, if not the most popular pet snake in the U.S. And because of that popularity, they're sometimes misunderstood. Um, they're very calm and manageable. And so sometimes people think, well, they're easy to take care of. But the reality is they need thoughtful enclosure design. They need consistent environmental control and a long-term commitment to their care. A lot of problems that we see with ball pythons are not the fault of the animal, but it's the result of outdated information or just bad advice. Um, for years, recommendations like small enclosures or just minimal environmental complexity and stimulation and proper humidity management, those were normal. Those were um, just what we did, and we didn't know better. But we know now that a lot of the practices that we followed back then actually contributed to stress and feeding issues, respiratory problems, and things like that for these animals. Ball pythons are pretty secretive. They're mostly terrestrial snakes, and they rely heavily on environmental stability and security. They're not what I would call display animals, and they don't really benefit from constant interaction or visibility. But when their needs are met, they tend to be pretty calm and predictable and reliable animals. But when their environment is inadequate, they often respond by shutting down rather than displaying obvious signs of distress. And so this guide is about trying to reflect modern husbandry based on current research, my experience as a keeper, and just overall better understanding of reptile behavior.